Good morning. Thank you very much for coming today. I'm Bruce Poliquin, Republican candidate for governor. I've called this press conference to announce my accountability in Augusta Tour. During the past 6 months, I've traveled across our state talking with thousands of my fellow Mainers, from Presque Isle to Biddeford, from Rangeley to Rockland. The voters want their next governor to have competence and character to properly manage this state. Our next governor must put our fiscal house in order, making our state government accountable to the tax dollars they spend. Many of our families struggle to afford their most basic needs. Now, of course, part of these hardships are the result of our national recession. However, years of mismanagement in Augusta has resulted in layer upon layer of taxation to pay for its addiction to spending. And this combination of out-of-control spending and high taxes is driving away businesses and jobs. Our families are the ones who suffer. This mismanagement has forced too many of our young families and their workers to leave this place they love in search of better jobs elsewhere. And too many of our retirees are changing their state residencies to avoid the stifling taxes. And what's left behind is a population that's growing older and poorer and more dependent on state services. Recent reports have detailed hundreds of examples of how our state government has wasted hard-earned taxpayer dollars. $82,000 for bottled water, $300,000 for a video camera, $743,000 for newspaper and magazine subscriptions, and $751,000 for catering. This lack of fiscal accountability is irresponsible and unacceptable. It must stop. Our state economy and the job prospects for our citizens will not improve until we have a competent manager to get our fiscal house in order. Now that's the bad news. The good news is that we can fix our problems and create a more prosperous future for our state. To do so, our next governor must be a hard-working, independent-minded, competent leader with strong managerial skills. Someone who has a background in finance and understands how an economy works. Someone who has the experience of knowing how tough it is to start and manage a business in Maine. I have that experience. I have those skills, and I have the courage to address our problems head-on. My vision for Maine is first to return to our heritage of fiscal prudence. Our state government must relearn the discipline of only spending what we take in and spending wisely. Maine families have done this naturally for generations. Our next governor will lower taxes in order to put more money directly in the hands of our struggling families. Our next state government will give businesses an incentive to invest in our state. Jobs will follow. By reducing the cost and the complexity of doing business in Maine, our state will once again be able to compete with other states for good jobs. As our economy grows stronger, our families will become more financially stable. We'll have more money to invest in infrastructure, education, and other vital areas. Maine will once again be great. This is my vision for Maine, but it all starts with competent management, putting our fiscal house in order, and accountability. The first step in restoring Maine's greatness is to understand what Mainers expect from their state government. During the next 30 days, I'll be hosting 8 town hall meetings across our state. These are 8 of the first that we'll be holding throughout the next several months throughout our state. As governor, I will listen to you. I will be accountable to you. 2 things which are sorely lacking in Augusta today. My character, competent management skills, and commitment to accountability best fits what Maine needs in her next governor. Maine needs a governor with the passion and the ability to bring her back to greatness. Please join me in that fight.